the majority of the people who will watch this video will not care a damn about what I'm going to talk about. And that's okay, because you can suffer here with me. Since I've been 7 years old, the only thing that has been occupying my mind and I guess chasing my thoughts and weighing on me as a demon is the performance of the Dallas Cowboys. And the fact that we have an owner named Jerry Jones, who is such an egotistical piece of shit that he will sacrifice the long-term or short-term fortunes of the team in order to prove that he did everything and he's responsible for all the success. That has been pretty much the plague of my existence, the bane of my existence. I don't care how you use the expression. Jerry Jones could have had the greatest dynasty in the history of the NFL, maybe in the history of sports, when he plucked a coach back in the 80s named Jimmy Johnson away from the University of Miami and put him in the NFL. And the man, after starting out with a team that was moribund and couldn't go anywhere and was crowded with a bunch of veterans who couldn't really perform, he took them to 2 Super Bowl titles, and Jerry Jones, in a cocaine-addled haze, fired him. And then he decided that I am not going to share the glow of my success with anyone else that can have any semblance of responsibility for it. It all has to be about Jerry, and it's Jerry all the way. And after that, he hired Barry Switzer, who did lead the Cowboys to another Super Bowl with Jimmy Johnson's team. And since then, they haven't been able to do shit. They've been just a joke of a franchise, and we are a joke of a fan base, because no matter what, people like to say, oh, Jerry Jones, he's such a genius. He knows how to pick. He's an owner, and he knows how to pick players. He's an owner, and he knows how to pick talent and coaches and whatever. And it's all false. It's all false. Yes, he can, I guess, draft very good players, right? But we don't know how many other clowns he has working for him, telling him, oh, just pick Des Bryant. Just pick Lyle Collins. Just pick, I don't know, sign Tony Romo as an undrafted free agent. That's fine. If you have good talent evaluators, that's great. But when you put into place coaches that are absolute puppets, like our coach has been for the past 10 years, people like Jason Garrett, who is this mush-mouthed ginger who claps on the sideline, I don't care who you are, you cannot be saying, well, I picked the right personnel. I don't know what's going wrong. I don't know what's going wrong. I have this guy on marionettes who will do whatever I say. I don't know what's going wrong. That's the problem with Jerry Jones. And ever since Jimmy Johnson, he's had this tendency to swing back and forth between taking complete dictatorial control of the team and stepping back and letting someone who actually wants to create a football program and a strategy put somebody like that in charge. So he hired Barry Switzer. Barry Switzer was much weaker of a personality than Jimmy Johnson. Fires Barry Switzer after a few years because Barry was, he couldn't control the team. The team was going nuts. Guys were getting arrested left and right. Switzer leaves. He puts in Chan Gailey, who was a mediocre coach with Pittsburgh. Fires Gailey after a couple of seasons. Puts in Dave Campo, who was really just the first of the Jerry Jones puppets. And that's when the team kind of went through a real dark period in the early 2000s, meaning that Jerry Jones finally realized that he's not Jesus Christ himself. He's not the Buddha. He's not fucking Krusty Krab owner, nothing. He had to hire Bill Parcells, the tuna. And Parcells rebuilt the team, and he was able to, I believe it was Parcells who actually brought in Romo as a replacement for Drew Bledsoe. So And yeah, I guess you could say Jerry Jones did sign Tony Romo, but who develops these players? It's not Jerry Jones. Does Jerry Jones put any of these people? Did Jerry Jones develop any of these players? No. Yeah, he signs the players to the team, and then you need someone to actually develop them. So he, he has Bill Parcells running the team for a couple years. I think Parcells got tired and left. Got tired probably of Jerry Jones and his plastic face that has been. It's basically a moonscape. If the moon had been basically bombed for 30 years and the craters filled with cocaine, that would be Jerry Jones. So Bill Parcells leaves. They bring in Wade Phillips. And Wade Phillips was actually a decent coach, and he was a defensive coach. And unfortunately, he couldn't hold on because there were injuries to the offense in 2010 or something. So they fire Wade after giving him much less slack, and they bring in the ultimate T1000 puppet, Jason Garrett. And that's where we are today. And those people that were saying 3 to 4 weeks ago, oh, the Cowboys, they're going to dominate the NFC this year. Well, we were winning gimme games. We were beating teams like Miami, who else? Washington, the Giants, teams that had no hope whatsoever. And when we finally got a couple teams that were actually worthy of being on a football field, the Saints, who were, by the way, without their starting quarterback, still beat us. We just embarrassed ourselves against the Green Bay Packers. And then this Sunday, I had to miss the last quarter, most of the fourth quarter. But I would have turned it off anyway because they were playing so awful. They go to New York and lose to the winless New York Jets, to this piece of shit Sam Darnold and Adam Gase. The Dallas Cowboys, until Jerry Jones dies, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to jinx and say something and have people say it's going to be the curse of the leopard, but it doesn't feel good to have Jerry Jones, who is this real buffoon, just run the team into the ground year after year after year, and every time the media just loves him. They love him. Some idiot fans love him because they consider him such a catch of an owner or whatever, because he got us 3 titles a million years ago thanks to other people. Jerry Jones can go fuck himself. That's about it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also subscribe to me on BitChute and on Minds.com, as well as Subscribestar if you want to donate. All of those are at Chef Leopard, and on Gab, which is with the tag at Starscream85. And I'll talk to you later for your other non-Cowboys related crap, but this had to be said.